Introduction. I will draw some shapes on the blackboard. You have to tell me their names. This is a circle. And this is a rectangle. This is a triangle. And this is square, sir. You know that all these figures are the plane figures. If we cut out these plane figures of the same shape and size from the cardboard sheet and stack them up in a vertical pile, we shall obtain some solid figures such as a cuboid, a cylinder, etc. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to find the surface area of a cuboid, find the surface area of a cube, find the surface area of a right circular cylinder, find the surface area of a right circular cone, find the surface area of a sphere. Surface area of a cuboid. Students, look at these things. A book, a matchbox, a brick. All these are the examples of a cuboid. A cuboid is a solid formed by joining the corresponding vertices of two congruent rectangles such that the lateral edges are perpendicular to the planes containing the congruent rectangles. We can see that the cuboid has 6 surfaces and each one is congruent and parallel to the one opposite to it. We already know that the area of a rectangle is the product of its length and breadth, that is, L into B is equal to area. Therefore, the surface area of a cuboid is the sum of the areas of all its faces, which is equal to 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height, where L, B, and H are respectively the 3 edges of the cuboid. Surface area of a cube. A cube is a special case of cuboid when all the edges are equal. That is, L is equal to B, which equals H, which is equal to area. If each edge of the cube is A, then the surface area of this cube would be 2 into A plus A into A plus A into A, or we can write it as 6A square. Lateral surface area. Lateral surface area in a solid is the sum of the surface areas of all its faces excluding the base of the solid. Lateral surface area of cube is 4A square, and the lateral surface area of cuboid is 2LH plus 2BH, or 2 into L plus B into H. Example. Let us solve some examples now. Find the total surface area in meters square of a cuboid 8 meter long, 4 meter broad, and 2 meter high. Solution. We know that the total surface area of a cuboid is equal to 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height. Therefore, by substituting the values of length and breadth and height, we get total surface area of a cuboid, which is equal to 2 into 8 into 4 plus 4 into 2 plus 8 into 2, which is equal to 112 meters square. Example. Find the lateral surface area in meters square of a cube of side 12 meter. Solution. We know that the lateral surface area of a cube is equal to 4 into side square. Here side given is 12 meter. Therefore, lateral surface area of cube is equal to 4 into 12 square, which equals 576 meters square. Surface area of a right circular cylinder. A cylinder is one of the most basic curvilinear geometric shapes. A right circular cylinder is a cylinder whose base is perpendicular to its sides. Facility equipment such as the gas cylinder, oil storage tanks, and water storage tanks is often of this type. We get the curved surface area of a cylinder by a sheet of paper. When we roll it, we get a cylinder. So, curved surface area of the cylinder is equal to area of the rectangular sheet equals length into breadth is equal to perimeter of the base of the cylinder into h, which equals 2 pi r into h. Therefore, curved surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi rh. And now if we cover the top and the bottom of the cylinder, we get its total surface area. Total surface area of a cylinder is equal to area of circles plus curved surface area of cylinder. This is equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h, where h is the height of the cylinder and r its radius. Example. Find the total surface area of right circular cylinder if its base has radius of 10 inches and its height is 17 inches. Solution. Radius is equal to 10 inch and height is equal to 17 inch, which is given. As we know that the value of pi is 3.14, now we have to find the total surface area. We know that formula for finding the total surface area of a cylinder is given by total surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Here r is the radius of a cylinder and h represents the height of a cylinder. On putting all the values in the given formula, we get lateral surface area of cylinder. So, the total surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Total surface area equals 2 into 3.14 into 10 into 10 plus 17. Solving this, we get the total surface area as 1695.6 inch square. Surface area of a right circular cone. A right circular cone is a solid generated by the revolution of a right-angled triangle about one of its sides containing the right angle as axis. In this figure, right triangle AOB revolves along AO to generate the cone of height h and radius r, and slant height L is equal to AC. To find the total surface of a cone, let us cut it along its slant height and spread it into a sector ABC. The curved portion of the figure is equal to perimeter of the base of the cone, and the circumference of the base of the cone is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the base radius of the cone. Thus, curved surface area is equal to 1 upon 2 into radius AC into arc BC. This is equal to 1 upon 2 into L into 2 pi r equals pi r L square units, where r is the radius and L is the slant height. And slant height L is equal to square root r square plus h square. Since area of the base is pi r square, so total surface area is equal to pi r L plus pi r square is equal to pi r into L plus r. Example. Solve the surface area of right cone for the given radius is 10 meter and slant height is 15 meter. Solution. Radius and slant height, which is 10 and 15 meter respectively, have been given. We have to find the surface area. We know that surface area of cone is equal to pi r L into pi r L. Therefore, by substituting the values we get, surface area is equal to 3.14 into 10 into 10 plus 15. By solving this, we get surface area is 785. Therefore, surface area of right cone is 785 square meter. Surface area of a sphere. A sphere is the locus of a point which moves in space such that its distance from a fixed point in space remains constant. The fixed point is called the center of sphere and the constant distance is called the radius of sphere. A sphere is like the surface of a ball. Surface area of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. A hemisphere is obtained by cutting a sphere into two equal halves by a plane passing through its center. Curved surface area of a hemisphere is equal to half the surface area of sphere, that is equal to 2 pi r square. Total surface area of a hemisphere is equal to 3 pi r square. Example: a spherical ball has a surface area of 2464 centimeters square. Find the radius of the ball. Correct to two decimal places using pi as 3.142. Solution: we know that surface area of sphere is equal to 4 into pi into r square. In order to find r, we need to isolate it from the equation above. Therefore, r square is equal to surface area upon 4 pi. R square is equal to 2464 upon 4 into pi. R square is equal to 196.054. R is equal to under root 196.054. R is equal to 14 centimeter. Hence, the radius of the ball is 14 centimeter. Did you know? Discovery of formulas of surface area led to measurement of the surface area of planets, buildings, etc. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Surface area of a cuboid is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Surface area of a cube is equal to 6a square. Curved surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi rh. Total surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Curved surface area of a cone is equal to pi rl. Total surface area of a right circular cone is equal to pi r into L plus r. Surface area of a sphere of radius r is equal to 4 pi r square. Curved surface area of a hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. Total surface area of a hemisphere is equal to 3 pi r square. Introduction. This is a glass which is half filled with water. We can easily measure the capacity of glass or volume of water which is contained by the glass.
Teacher, what do you mean by volume?
If an object is solid, then the space occupied by such an object is measured and is termed as the volume of the object. Come, I will teach you more about volume today. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to find the volume of cuboid and cube, find the volume of a cylinder, calculate the volume of a right circular cone, calculate the volume of a sphere and a hemisphere, and solve the examples related to volume. Definition. Volume is the quantity of three-dimensional space occupied by liquid, solid, or a gas. Common units used to express volume include liters, cubic meters, gallons, milliliters, teaspoons, and ounces. Capacity. The maximum amount that something can contain is called its capacity. For example, the bucket has a capacity of 9 liters. Or we can say that the volume of an object is the measure of the space it occupies, and the capacity of an object is the volume of substance its interior can accommodate. Volume of a cuboid. A cuboid is a three-dimensional shape. So, to work out the volume, we need to know three measurements. Look at this shape. There are three different measurements: height, width, length. The volume is found using the formula, which is height into width into length, which is usually shortened to V as H into W into L, or more simply, V is equal to LWH. Volume of a cube. Since all of the edges of a cube are of equal length, there is no need to differentiate between the length, width, and height. The volume of a cube is determined by multiplying the length of three edges of the cube. Let A define the length of an edge of the cube. Then the volume formula is defined as V is equal to A into A into A. This formula is also written as V is equal to A cube. Example. Let us solve an example to calculate the volume of a cuboid. Look at this cereal packet. Its length is 20 cm, width is 8 cm, and height is 30 cm. We have to find its volume. We know that the volume of cuboid is length into width into height. Therefore, volume of this cereal packet is equal to L into W into H, which is equal to 20 into 8 into 30, and this is equal to 4,800 centimeter cube. Let's now solve an example to find the volume of a cube. A cube has a surface area of 54 square centimeters. What is the volume of the cube? Solution. The surface area of the cube is SA is equal to 6A square. Thus, A square is equal to SA upon 6, which is equal to 54 upon 6, which equals 9, and A is equal to 3 centimeter. We know that the volume of the cube is V equals A cube. Therefore, V equals 3 cube, or V equals 27 centimeter cube. Volume of a cylinder. A cylinder can be created by using two circles and a rectangle. The volume of the cylinder is directly related to the diameter of the circle. The volume of a cylinder is found by multiplying the area of its circular base by its height. That means volume of cylinder is equal to area of circular base into height. Example of volume of a cylinder. If the capacity of a cylinder tank is 1848 meter cube and the diameter of its base is 14 meter, find the depth of the tank. Let the depth of the tank be h meters. Then we have volume V equals pi into r square into h, or h is equal to V upon pi into r square, which implies that h is equal to 12 meters. Hence, the depth of the tank is 12 meters. Volume of a right circular cone. Every cone has a volume that is 1/3 the volume of the cylinder with the same base and height. To find the volume of a cone, we use the same formula as the volume of a cylinder and divide by 3. The formula for the volume of a cone of base area B and height h is volume equals 1 upon 3 into area of base into height, or V equals B into h whole upon 3 equal to r square pi h whole upon 3, or 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Examples of volume of a right circular cone. Let us now solve an example. Find the volume of a cone whose base radius is 2.1 centimeter and height is 6 centimeter using pi as 22 upon 7. Solution. We know that volume of the cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Therefore, V is equal to 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 2.1 square into 6, which is equal to 27.72 centimeter cube. Volume of a sphere. A sphere is a perfectly round geometrical object in three-dimensional space, such as the shape of a round ball. The volume of a sphere is given by 4 upon 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of the sphere. A hemisphere is the exact half of a sphere, and its volume is the half of volume of sphere. That is, volume of hemisphere is 1 upon 2 into 4 upon 3 into pi r cube, which is equal to 2 upon 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius. Example of volume of a sphere. Let us solve an example to calculate the volume of a sphere. Find the volume of a sphere of a radius 21.6 centimeter. Solution. Required volume is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube, which is equal to 4 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 21.6 into 21.6 into 21.6 centimeter cube, which is equal to 4230.34 centimeter cube. Example of volume of a hemisphere. A hemispherical bowl has a radius of 3.5 centimeter. What would be the volume of water it would contain? Solution. The volume of water the bowl can contain is 2 upon 3 pi r cube, which equals 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 3.5 into 3.5 into 3.5 centimeter cube, which is equal to 89.8 centimeter cube. Did you know? Discovery of formula of volumes led the measurement of volume of deep wells and sea level. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Volume of a cuboid is equal to L into B into H. Volume of a cube is equal to A cube. Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square H. Volume of a cone is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square H. Volume of a sphere of radius r is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Volume of a hemisphere is equal to 1 upon 2 into 4 upon 3 into pi r cube, which is equal to 2 upon 3 pi r cube.